The new appointment, President Yoweri Museveni has appointed Lady Justice.
How do you even just sanctioning a charge?
On 12th July 2025, a significant event marked the beginning of change at the highest levels of Uganda's High Court.
For example, just now, I can see the High Court changing. Now this is a prophecy. I can see the High Court. There's a change. There's a swearing in that I just witnessed. Here on the book, just witnessed it. Is a swearing in of a judge. And this is like High Court, top judge. There's a change. Now, easy like that.
1 month and 18 days later, President Yoweri Museveni appointed Justice Jane Francis as the new principal judge, making her the first woman to hold this position since the enactment of the 1995 Constitution. The principal judge serves as the administrative head of the High Court in Uganda.
President Yoweri Museveni has appointed Lady Justice Jane Francis Abodo as Uganda's new principal judge, replacing Justice Dr. Flavian Zeija.
Justice Jane Francis Abodo, a distinguished Ugandan lawyer, has been appointed principal judge of Uganda, becoming the administrative head of the High Court. Her career, marked by impressive academic and professional achievements, began in 2007 as a trainee state attorney at the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Abodo rose through the ranks to become a senior assistant DPP and head of the anti-corruption desk. And in 2020, she made history as Uganda's first female director of public prosecutions. As principal judge, she now oversees the administration of the High Court and the supervision of the magistrates across Uganda.
The new appointment is now pending vetting from Parliament. Justice Abodo, who hails from Karamoja sub-region, built a remarkable career in Uganda's justice system. She studied law at Makerere University, trained at the Law Development Center in Kampala, and later earned a Master of Laws degree from Trinity College Dublin in Ireland. Her legal career began in the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, where she rose through the ranks to head the anti-corruption desk. In 2018, she was appointed to the High Court, serving in the Criminal Division, where she spearheaded plea bargain programs and worked on sexual and gender-based violence cases. She was named the Uganda Law Society's Best Prosecutor of the Year in 2015 for her outstanding record in court. In 2020, Justice Abodo made history as Uganda's first female director of public prosecutions. Under her leadership, the Office of the DPP registered one of the country's highest conviction rates, prosecuting more than 217,000 cases in the 2022-23 financial year, with public satisfaction nearly at 80%.
Why don't we get the prosecutors to do their work, but let's get them to do their work by showing them how do you even just sanctioning a charge. You just don't sanction a charge. Decision to charge is a very, very important decision, because it's like a decision which starts the criminal justice system. Because if I don't charge that person, so that decision to charge should be taken very seriously. So our prosecutors should know what should be in a decision to charge. Once you say you're saying someone sanctioned, when you sanction a file, you're changing somebody's life. Not just his life, his family, it has ripple effects. So we really have to be conscious of our decision to charge, because our decision to charge actually even causes backlog. If a prosecutor sanctions a charge, we should not go to court. One, we are first doing injustice. We are saying we are the ministers of justice. We are for the people. So what justice are you doing if you're going to sanction a charge just because you have not read properly? There's just one statement on the file, and then you send it into the system. And before you know it, you go to court. Investigations are still going on. 1 year, 2 years. It is terrible.
For example, just now, I can see the High Court changing. Now this is a prophecy. I can see the High Court. There's a change. There's a swearing in that I just witnessed. Here on the book, just witnessed it. Is a swearing in of a judge. And this is like High Court, top judge. There's a change. Now, easy like that.
You know, my crossing to the bench was it was a journey into myself. I realized that I could have done better as a prosecutor. Because you see, some cases, we shouldn't have gone to the system. But it is us who put it in the system. We can't blame police because the Constitution, Article 120 says, we actually direct investigations. So why don't we direct investigations means managing them. Not just sitting on my chair waiting for a police officer to bring the file, collect any evidence they want. We should sit together with the police officer, say, you're giving this police officer to collect evidence which you actually legal. How does he know that this is of evidential value if I don't sit with you and tell you that this charge, I did this kind of evidence, collect statements from A, B, C. That's why they go like they're grouping in the dark. But if I sit with my investigator and tell them, please collect this evidence, pick this exhibit, when you pick it, handle it like this, take it here, to the government analytical and laboratory. That's how we lose so many of our cases. So I want to put in place guidelines. Guidelines in addition to charge, guidelines how we operate our business, not just decision to charge as well.
Abodo has prosecuted prominent people, including the former principal accountant in the office of the Prime Minister, Geoffrey Kazinda. She was instrumental in the successful prosecution of the 88 billion pension scandal case involving Jimmy Lwamafa, Stephen Chiwanuka Kunsa, and Christopher Obey.
I want to say that I think my heading anti-corruption department for 8 years, for about 9 years, in the 9th years when I left, for about 9 years. And you know that at the anti-corruption court, you know what cases were going there. Cases with billions. There was a lot of temptation, and I feel that in those 9 years, I didn't get any political interference whatsoever. Leave alone other people would come and they want to. And I also believed that actually if people come following up on a file, give them time and explain to them. For the 9 years I was there, I did not get any kind of political interference. That's really to be sincere. And I feel that my managing anti-corruption department for 9 years was like a dry run for me for really now this office.
Now as principal judge, Lady Justice Abodo brings her wealth of experience and reformist approach to the judiciary, where she's expected to strengthen the fight against corruption and improve access to justice. Justice Abodo's appointment cements her as one of the most influential figures in Uganda's legal system.
This remarkable prophetic fulfillment is a sign that God is indeed speaking in our midst, and that there is a transcendent realm where events must happen before they manifest in the physical realm. The ministry of Jesus was not just in word, but he demonstrated God's power. Today, we are privileged to witness that same power at work through Prophet Namara, Ernest.